TM friends, welcome to the Genesis week of the Decentrology Web3 product design course. Before I begin, let me first define product design. Now, instead of reading the answer to this question as provided by Wikipedia, I'm going to provide you with my own definition. So, if product developers are the equivalent to software engineers, then a product designer should be the equivalent to what I like to call a software scientist. Why so? Well, the scientific method is pretty much the same as the design thinking process. Both scientists and product designers have to undergo essentially these three major steps: the exploration phase, the experimentation phase, followed by the execution phase. The first of which consists of research and ideation activities such as surveys, interviews, and information architecture defining exercises. The second of which consists of designing and prototyping activities such as designing out the wireframes, mockups, and flows of the apparatus by which the final phase will take care of, in which the final phase consists of activities such as testing and analyzing the results of said test and developer handoff. Then you rinse, lather, and repeat these three phases for new features and functionalities or products altogether. All of these activities are meant to help bring a viable, feasible, and desirable product to life. Usually, the exploration phase is meant to mostly focus on the viability aspect, then the experimentation phase is meant to mostly focus on the feasibility aspect, whilst the execution phase is meant to mostly focus on the desirability aspect. I say mostly in all three because the product designer is supposed to keep all three in mind throughout. However, it's just that each phase does and should possess more or less a focus area, so as to keep each phase driven with a purpose. Now, over the years, I've had a lot of friends say to me, what makes Web3 product design different than Web2 product design? At face value, even I questioned my own sanity when it came to this question. However, I truly believe that there are some fundamental differences, and that is my goal for this course, to present concepts, ideas, and modalities of thought that are unique to Web2 product design. This isn't to say that everything will be brand spanking new. However, what I'll say is at best, you'll find novelty in my content, and at worst, you at least hear stuff that is presented under a Web3 context, which I hope can be inspirational. Now, my art teacher once said to me, a work of art is an art of work. This means that the solution is a product of the problem-solving process. So, if we apply that logic to what makes Web3 design different to Web2 design, well, I would argue if Web3 is supposed to be fundamentally different and better than Web2, then the Web3 solutions we bring forth to this world should be a product of its own unique problem-solving process. So, in other words, I'm not just going to talk about what makes Web3 design different than Web2 design, but propose how it could or should be different from Web2 product design. Thank you.